was because of those ideas, right? They were running the flash combo in the Sky and the Gecko, which is so unbeatable when those are going at the same time. And they were looking for it constantly, both on attack with the execs and also defense, looking for refights, looking for retakes. That combo just cannot be beaten. It set up Osboss to get so many kills, but really set them up to win so many rounds throughout.
Yeah, in the first half, it was about him diving in with that combo, setting him up. And on the defense, I was impressed with how mobile they were with those combinations. We even saw rounds where they're like sending the Sky Flash through the TP to meet up with the Gecko towards showers. That combination is just so strong, and I thought that they did an absolutely stellar job at maximizing the time where those two pieces of utility were being used in conjunction. And this round's a great example of it.
Yeah, it's the retake here too. We have Sky Flash coming over from elbow and a rotating Gecko throwing that flash all the way over the top. Like, these players are mid-fight getting blasted, and you have Calm swinging out of the smoke to play alongside with it. That wasn't even an example of the combo coming in, but it's an example of how when they can separate those flashes, when they come together, you can do miracles.
And the thing is, they used the combo earlier in that round for information, but because it's Gecko, you can recover it and pick it back up.
That was wild to me. I'm like, seeing pick up, you got 5 seconds. Oh, great.
Yeah, you really have to build a game plan around recovering that. And I did feel like the Fade Gecko comp was a miss compared to how good the Sky Gecko combinations were. You can see some moments where
Good now? Okay. Sorry, I didn't see your messages, Suzukaze. My stuff is all janked up because Streamlabs doesn't like YouTube for some reason. But yeah, I'm glad you liked Raze. You can learn a lot on Raze as well.
But as you said, when they come together, unbeatable.
Well, we did hear from the coach of the winning team. Let's go ahead and hear from Coach Six and see what is going
35 kills, Jesus. Went crazy.
Everyone, I am here with Coach Zix from 100 Thieves. A very close map one, but still, Leviathan ran with it. I want to ask you a question. Mimi said before the match that 100 Thieves fans have been, quote, the pits of despair as of the last competitive season. But I would love to give you a chance to respond to that because you are the coach this year. This is your turf. This is your rules. What do you have to say to that? What do you have to say to the 100 Thieves fans who heard that?
I mean, well, we're doing our best to dispel that for sure. I mean, I'd say...
Who won first game? Lev. Lev won first game.
Sorry, in the server, outside of this.
Aspas was going absolutely nuts.
And to prepare for the rest of the year. It's going to be a long year. We're coming in confident. I think, you know, the map 1 was not as confident as we had hoped. And there was a lot of little details that were different from what we had in practice. So I would say moving forward into next match, that was one of the key highlighted things that we talked about, was making sure on a team play level that we're just playing as confident as possible, swinging them hard, and making sure the details are good on these strats that we've practiced.
Yeah, well, y'all look great regardless. So best of luck with map 2. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I actually couldn't agree more with Coach Six on that one. You, especially facing off against Ospas and King, and you need to swing with that kind of confidence, otherwise they will punish you. Yeah,
I'm ready to get out of the pit.
You want to be out of the pit, Mimi?
I'm ready to get out of it. And I really do think that this team, well, we did see some of those issues he was mentioning in the first map. We did see that they had that idea, that identity going in, that they played to fairly well. However, I think that they were just outclassed here. Now the question is, on map number 2, on Split, what is the idea they're bringing in here? Because that's all that Zix has been talking about in the offseason, setting up these ideas ahead of time for the team, and then giving them the space to go for those risks on their own. And that's what I felt like was missing in that first map.
And hearing him talk about like the details that aren't going wrong, I'm really curious what his read.
Hopefully we see a cool split game.
Of how they're playing together as a team, like moving on a map, or whether it is in the execution of the utility. And I'm wondering, like, because to me, making sure all those timings and everything are perfect, and going into a map like Split, you want to see that with like a comp that's trying to combo aggressively, your breaches, your raises, that sort of thing. If it is more how it is.
Aspas just had an insane game.
But I'm still scared for them because I think a lot of what went.
And you should see in this game, Split is a very heavy Raze map.
I expect Ospas on the raise. I expect Double Initiator to be setting up. They were so good at supporting him in map 1, and the guy looks impossible to shut down. If he has another map like that, and the team
Aspas is a Leviathan player.
The series could be over.
Counterpoint, Boostio. Man was fragging. Like he brought out the sheriff. He could not be beaten with the sheriff. He was doing a surprising amount of offing, which I don't feel like I am fully on board with. Don't expect to see it on this map, but I mean, you're talking about getting out of the pits.
I think let's peel that experiment.
Man is standing up out of his chair like every other minute. You know, he's getting active.
Well, he's going to need to be that person for this team, though. He has to be that emotional leader for them. They have been, I think, lacking that for a while. So this is going to be a big thing for them, and he fills that gap.
We already saw it map 1. He's yelling, he's getting loud for his team. That's what he brings to this squad, and that's where he's going to be so important after that tough map loss.
Oh, man. All right, well, we're getting ready for the agent select. And as soon as that pops up, we'll see what we're going to be playing with here. As both teams are getting ready to go. And, you know, for a lot of 100 Thieves fans, they see the 0-1 and they're probably like, oh, no, not again. But I think this is a very different type of situation than what we've seen in the past. And I think it goes without saying, this is an insanely competitive group. And that
It's 2 a.m. for you? Oh, dang. It's 8 o'clock for me right now.
We end up getting a raise, Astra, Gecko, Viper, and Fade for the Thieves.
So they are very committed to this Fade Gecko idea.
Yeah, the Fade Gecko. Also, that's an EU classic on this map going way back in the day.
Combo played this agent anywhere. He was revolutionary.
Combo played this game in another game.
I have a decent amount of UK people that watch. That's shocking to me.
Oh, you shouldn't be playing Sova here. You should play something else. But I do think there is merit.
One of the coolest things about streaming so far is like talking to different talking to people from around the world.
Support your teammates to be able to fight forward on extremities, combined with that breach stun.
But it's always been a point of contention regarding whether or not you bring the Sova to split. And Calm is just like, yes. So let's...
I mean, the usual argument always against it is like there aren't many walls to actually spam, right? And a lot of the chokes, like you're not usually getting spam kills off of your dart going through smoke side.
It is fun. Yeah, it's very interesting to see and talk and like, or not see, but talk to, you know, see how you know, we all interact differently and stuff like that.
Reset lineups and ideas, but I think Calm will have that.
That said, this is a map where you're not used to shooting breakable utility, fade eyes, Sova darts. Like that is another element that you have to be turning around and dealing with.
And remember how well that worked for EG last year on Fracture? When they were the first team to bring Sova out there, when Calm did that, they were shocking teams because it's a muscle memory that you don't have built up. On Ascent, in your scrims, you're talking about, okay, this guy's the dart breaker in this round. This is how we're setting all that up. 100 Thieves, again, is going to have to learn that on the fly.
Also, what I'm kind of interested with this particular pick from Calm is he's going to have some really nerdy spots. He's going to put some shock darts in that's
really?
Some problems for people, I think. And it may just play it close to the chest, potentially, just to try and, like, not rely on the skybox too much and just play with his team a bit more. That's an option.
The weird thing is a lot of times Sova can be a really good Cypher counter that we see a lot on this map, but he's not playing against it to use shock darts to break all of that utility. He's not going to have to use any of that because he's not playing against it. So this is not a full look at the Sova on this map for any teams that are maybe trying to put together what exactly the Sova's about.
That's right. And we do want to update everyone. Just as you can see, you know, the Busio hasn't sitting down yet. Dang it, Busio, sit down. I'm kidding. We just got a little bit of an issue right
He looks like he's yelling at you.
Is he looking at his own?
Busio, Poppy,
That's me.
Poppy, we gotta do crunches, okay? That's what we gotta do. That's how we lose that.
Busio is so silly.
Do the 1
That's interesting.
100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups every single day. I love that.
What I want to talk about, though, is the comp on this other side. What do you make of the Gecko fade here?
Honestly, I think Gecko is pretty sweet in terms of obviously always being able to plant in a safe position, like the Gecko, and especially on retake.
I have a UK, yeah. You know, it's funny because Americans are always very big on like we point out that everybody else has an accent, and we're like, oh, we don't have an accent, when we literally do. Like, it's just we're just all. It's weird to us because we're so, you know, everybody's used to their accent, so they don't think that they have an accent, you know?
Wings on it, you hold, like it's very hard to play offsite. This is a composition that is meant on defense to punish teams that play heavy offsite.
And then in America, you know, there's like you can have like a southern accent, like a New York accent, so on and so on.
Talked about so much on the last map, so it plays very differently than the Gecko we just saw.
Yeah.
For sure, it is a big loss, the line control, but to make up for it, there are some pretty good vertical Gecko locations, especially over on that A side of the map, to get very easy scouting. If you want to, you can do some dizzies thrown through mid from like vents to mail. It's a little bit harder to actually gather back for yourselves. It's hard to get that forward information, and that's where I think something like a fade can supplement that. Fade dogs to scout out are a little bit better than throwing a Gecko dizzy that isn't so so easy to reclear.
Yeah, and then they could just continue to, well, use that particular piece of utility from Gecko when they absolutely need to, right? They can really rely on some of the other, I guess, tools that are available to them here. Once again, folks, just want to let everyone know we got a little bit of a delay. We will be starting in a moment, but for now, you're just going to stick with us here as we're just starting our little podcast.
We're just,
you know, GB and the Zoomers, and we're going to be doing our thing, but we'll be jumping to the matchup in just a little bit. That said, let's continue to dive a bit more into the other side here for Olivia. Oh, wait a minute. Folks, I just got word. We're jumping into the game. It's
Oh, shit.
So let's go ahead and make this bad boy happen. Send it
Here we go.
to your casters extraordinaire. It's Vasily and Rivington.
Thanks, GB and Riv.
All right, I'll pull that over onto my other monitor in just a second so we can actually watch it.
Was picked by Leviathan. I saw smirks and smiles from Boostio and from Ziggs at split. I don't think they were expecting a solo
Yeah,
in a
all right.
breach to support Aspas now on this map.
No. But
I can't see my.
I love this because Com also brought us some amazing darts on Fracture as well. When they would play on that, he knows.
Yeah, I heard that it's a bayonet that they're coming out with for the next one. I hope it's a cool bundle too. All right, let's pull this over here. Pop this open and.
Elevation changes on this map make it difficult for him to even use that ult effectively unless it's.
Why is it?
The spike plant. You can't really search people out, so. We'll see how they
Yeah, the new animation could be super dope.
If they try to do some Ascent style up the gut plays with this ultimate from Sova, that Hunter's Fury, starting off towards the Death Ball from Leviathan.
There we go.
Kit for Com.
All right, here we go.
Darts and an owl drone.
This could be the final match.
And Hazino just got tapped for a bit here with the wall out on the defense. As Asuna is on the off angle. Support from EU. The crossbar setup is good for the four. King is the last player remaining now. Spike out in the open.
Great pistol.
V1 at least to start.
Great pistol.
Support from the back.
This isn't even their map.
Allowing Leviathan to show us what this comp is all about.
No way. Up the ramp.
Holy.
Exactly what Lev just did.
Great pistol.
Right over him. Quick 2 kills.
Yeah, so Asuna and Aspas are the Raze players, and Aspas, I'll just be straight up, Aspas is the better player, but you can also learn, I mean, they're pro players. You can learn anything from them. You'll see a lot of really cool Raze tech.
100 Thieves, but Leviathan now will switch sides. So they leave Com as that rotator. They don't have the Viper to throw up a wall and then lurk back and forth.
Here she goes. Oh, never mind, she didn't jump.
So it's going to be Com that rotates, and that's fine with them. One of the best lurkers out there for Americas. It looks like they'll just put a little bit of pressure on to B. See what
Man, playing Sova on this map is weird.
what they're going to be up against at each site.
Yeah. You could
It's
see
not
the
like
gap between
horrible,
them.
but
Seems like it's going to be King supporting Aspas, and it makes sense, right? Because if you're trying
hey,
to
I don't mind seeing different shit.
You're going to settle past the L Jones. You're not trying to play that Sky style of a flash up towards the ramp. So you're going to explode a little bit more with King on that breach. But calm now on this Silva. Able to play alert, but we want to know what he could do here. Walking through, Judge right in the corner, bang, easy runs. Okay.
Woohoo. Quick retaliation from Asuna, too. The util help just to regain this position. They don't want to approach the Judge, though. Smart play.
Lucio, we saw that thing coming through. King last.
Nice.
Vassy then for 100 Thieves, convincing holds on both the E ramp and now middle for round number 2.
Asuna having almost a mirror start to what Aspas did on our last map of Bind. Very close to the ultimate to start. This is going to help now. 100 Thieves get that start that they wanted if they can fold over into these ultimates. Setting up a bonus. We'll have just 2 Phantoms on the board versus the Vandals we see. And quick plays from Bang to start it off here. All right, a lot of just push forward and Lev trying to gain this space without too much util on those first few rounds.
That's a lineup.
Thieves absorbing it very well, but this is the question. Oh, still pushing from 100 Thieves.
So much util coming out.
Wow, oh my god, the util is crazy!
It does get a couple of
They raised seized, dizzied, moshed, and I think they also eyed.
Nobody else
Wow.
has either, right? They have a good enough idea of what's going on. Anchors at B and still towards mid.
The util usage is nuts.
A bit of position. Knowing Leviathan may try to stronghold the site fast here as they go up towards mailroom, maybe. 100 Thieves trying to just position themselves. You can see Asuna deciding whether he wants to rotate through heaven or not, but they stay, and it's coming up to Bang now.
looking good in this position before, but this time only with the stinger. So it's a one and done and couldn't get the one. Aspas to answer right back to even up the tally. Asuna at least has a showstopper here. This could be important, crucial for 100 Thieves on a retake. Still alive in the sight for now. Pernod comes out for the execution. We're saving that showstopper, using it right away.
What's my fave food?
And it works. Connects onto Aspas, and his spike is down.
I'm kind of a picky eater,
Now stuck alone. 30 seconds left as he's alone.
but like
Picking up the spike. He's looking to fight here the last two players. He knows where
like weirdly enough, dude, I could fuck up some like this is a very basic thing because like I said, I'm a picky eater, but I could fuck up some bacon. Like right now, dude. Like some good ass bacon, dude. Oh my god. I got fucked that up. Pepperoni pizza is a classic. True. Dude, like a good breakfast. Oh my god.
But Mazzino had much different results for the end of this round. Great pickup on the last 2 kills. Able to throw it out the fast.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. That'd be so good, man.
By 100 Thieves, but it didn't matter. Lev comes up with that bonus win, and they're going to feel very good.
That'd be so good. This sounds so good right now.
Positioning and getting themselves into that clutch situation.
What the fuck is this dart? Yeah, where's that dart going?
Those, recon darts going out, leaning towards orange, it seems like.
Wow. What a dart.
But instantly we got some smokes and snake bites on the other end for the Thieves, not allowing any type of explosion from Leviathan, so they have to reset.
Following the drone. Interesting to see how they'll play around it. He's like, okay, it's a drone. I'm going to haunt back. Funny little games.
Oh, oof. Good reaction from Bang. There's too many players for him to actually get all of the picks now down towards middle. Nebula up to deny and not allow Leviathan to get more ground towards the vents as they were looking to inch from vents towards this A site. Everybody's pivoting back towards sewers. Comes down to Tex here to have to open it up. He's alone, hit by a Dizzy. Nobody's really pushing forward yet. Asuna almost lines up 2 players there. Or almost lined up, rather. Leviathan only have 2 remaining.
Don't know where they are.
On that late rotate from middle back towards the sewers. King Elite still has full support to support Aspas here. Looking for the walk contact as they get spotted by Bustia.
It's interesting to see without that wall, especially from attack side, you're forced to fight heaven, right? 100 Thieves has the ability now to put up their wall, take it down. Fast shot there. Okay, Aspas.
10 seconds left. Again, they were just trying to catch some players off guard. I mean, as soon as you pick off a few, gives you an opportunity to plant right away.
Van Silly.
And as soon as his teammate fell down, you see Aspas just trying to save his weapon. Nice picks in the end, but no matter what, 100 Thieves are looking like a pretty decent start on the defensive side of Split.
Yeah, feeling a lot better about this one. Still scary to see Aspas hitting those shots, but it doesn't matter if the time's going to run down.
Yeah, Aspas is nuts. He's one of the best players.
This raise here once again.
He is very, very, very good. Very good player to learn from as well.
Take it down when you want. That's all dictated by 100 Thieves. They leave that doorway open and are very happy to take the ramp fight over and over. Coming up with their 3rd round now, 3-1.
Oh, I think my phone just died.
Round 5.
Yeah. Oh well.
A, but Spike lingers around mid right now for the Vietnam.
Who would I say is the best team? Let me think.
Low buy is gonna mean Lev's moving a little quicker.
Oh, I personally like Paper Rex a lot. They're a really fun team to watch because they're very creative.
Thieves, they hear something. They are happy to put.
I don't know if I can pick a best right now. This is the first season that I'm kind of taking it serious and really watching the pro games and wanting to learn like the players and who I think's better, the like play styles and stuff.
Here's another one. Just delay.
I can't really pick a best team, but I'll switch it up and give you my favorite team, and I would say Paper X. They're very fun to watch. They're very creative. They don't usually play like normal comps like other people do, so.
Upgrades here to the Vandal that was left behind by Aspas. Trying to catch them. Asuna has no idea that Mizzino's there. There's that satchel, at least to break that crosshair placement, not allowing the frenzy to get too much value. Goes for the last one. Shock dart right at the feet of Asuna. Doesn't care, stays alive, gets the 3rd pick.
I don't know. They're a Pacific team. Let's see.
Having to put up too much of a defensive answer. The firepower is there. They're winning the first angle hits.
Let's see.
They're converting their 5v4s, and it's looking clean. Everything they want to have happen right now. Great backup for each other.
Doesn't look like soon.
We're going to get a Leviathan timeout. You see 10 and 3 for Asuna to start it off. I'd call a timeout too if something like that was happening on the other side of the map. They got to figure out a way to get through this defense.
Where's...
We have timeouts on the round.
Hold on.
Has that been planted yet? Do we have a defuse? Right? It's getting tough to find the post plant for Leviathan here.
Oh, they do.
Been an elimination so far. But
In a day.
trying to figure out
February
what to do
19th.
This utility, I mean, Christie,
12 a.m. my time.
that utility you have for
They're going to be playing against Jin Ji.
drop some Cypher trips,
Yeah.
or even nanoswarms from a KG, depending maybe. with
Yeah,
what they saw
so
from
they'll be
Horizon.
playing in 2 days for me, sorry.
100 Thieves came
So yeah, February 19th at 12 a.m., whatever that is your time.
counter to that one.
This is CST.
I'm envisioning, right, a post plant for Leviathan. Com fires out a sonar bolt if he still has one, and you kind of get that info on the site where people aren't. So maybe a raised nade can go to elbow if you did. Play that late in the round if they can get that spike down. That's the question. And that might be a way that they can get around 100 Thieves. They're looking for the first frags that they had, right? Aspas was coming out with 10 first bloods on the first map, and we haven't seen those opening frags here on the second one. Pushing up now.
Oh man, you got that at a perfect time. 12 a.m. 12 a.m. is not super late.
Not seen a full hit in the sight.
I mean, it is late, but
Control,
for me, it's not too late.
so maybe a different look here.
I might watch that game. We'll see.
On the attack there towards middle, so you saw Lucio rotate across, so everybody meeting up now towards the A site, looking to explode. Big frontliner recon right in the site. Showstopper knows that there's one towards the elbow, but a dizzy to support, allowing EU to get the pick through the smoke. As Asuna still guards the back of the site, behind the map, and all these folks coming through. Support coming up across the map. As Cryosol is playing that Astra, it's not now Leviathan to really commit towards the swarm within the A site.
Right. Can't get in. I mean, Mazzino with that from the shadows, like you were saying, just to identify, but still the distance to follow up on a raise and an omen like that is just too tough. Still in the default defensive positions, really, for 100 Thieves here. Feeling good about this round. The Fury.
And floods out. Leviathan out.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
Towards the A site, even to get to contact on the Hunter's Fury.
Ooh.
Instantly we have the
Oh.
Mazzino covering his teammates back as they're going for a plant.
Hold on, this is winnable. This is very, very winnable. We have no stars,
Back onto Mazzino, so he'll
but
use
one of them is literally one tap.
low on HP. There's no stars left to work with. He's gonna have to work with his gun.
Nice!
There's that first contact. And it's not planted for
Yes,
combo.
shocks.
Double shock darts at least. There's that first one at the ground.
No way.
Still wants
No way! Oh! No! No way.
to get the second one.
So close.
Timing, comes up there. You said even had the dart. You wanted to use it.
So close. All right, here, 1 second. I'm gonna check something real quick.
Make sure they get the frag in the end. Boosted, were able to close it. It looked like that up the gut, just using the Hunter's Fury towards elbow, being able to take the site is what made it. And here, this would have been huge for Cryo. Seems to be suffering a bit now in the controller role. Would have been such a big boost there. It goes here. But not too big of a deal. Only lets Leviathan get one more. 4-2 now, but that Rolling Thunder's ready. Cypher Ultimate is ready as well, but you have a few on 100 Thieves side, and we're seeing it now as they take a control. The ramp that Leviathan wants just about every round is now secured by 100 Thieves.
Thomas somehow lands that shock dart right at the feet of Bang, down to 60 HP. And an Owl Drone even to try to counter that if he wants to. Staying behind towards the spawn, looking for the right timing to use it. As for the rest here of Leviathan, pulling back for mid control. And Mazzino watching for the push. So the support
Okay.
or the focus is definitely trying to activate Aspas up for the mid control.
Looking for the contact mosh, it looks like.
Ooh, you got the kill.
No opportunity to throw a mosh.
He's dead though. Yeah.
Thunder comes out, but it still lands on the top of the heaven. Aftershock does get the contact on
He did a bunch of damage though.
Hat being thrown, showstopper out for Asuna.
Nice.
On the back of the site to get the headshot on
Should it be on the box? Should it be on the box? Oh, wrong box.
Asuna thought that he had the right read, but King swings out for the pick.
2v2 now. A little low for 2 players, but healthy Cryo, healthy Mazzino.
Big flash.
We're good. We're good.
Cryo hit by it, now traded out. A 1v1.
Yeah.
Upgraded to the Phantom to trade it right back. And 100 Thieves continue to hold their defensive half.
That got scary as they dove into the site. Water falling in through heaven there. Leviathan looked like they had the upper hand, but it did come down to the 1v1, and we know Bang good for those. Picks up another one. Even with this damage here early, unbeknownst to them, Bang still good to come into the end of the round. All right, none of those ultimates really used, except for the Viper's Pit on the side of 100 Thieves, and that was just to defend A as we had a B hit right towards mailroom. Paranoia was in heaven, not mailroom.
Now Paintel's out. Defenders pushing through the smoke. We're still doing a lot of damage here on the lower buy that you have for Leviathan. Sheriff left.
Yeah. That's like his thing. He dyed his hair green, and he's played Gecko the last 2 matches.
For the kill. 100 Thieves again, just looking to have fun, and Kraus pushing out a B main. A free
Nice, dude. They're showing up.
What a night and day change from the first map. Lev, now
They're showing up right now. They're doing well.
after seeing Aspas get 10 of them in the last map here. In this play as well. Well orchestrated, good protocol, but not expecting 100 Thieves to be pushed up in mailroom. The Paranoia was fully for heaven.
Dude, I don't know. People playing with their keyboard that way, it's so weird.
Probably dead to rights.
Oh, is that's someone's mom and dad?
Happy parents in the crowd.
Yeah. W parents.
Always here and cheering. 62 now as we get into round 9.
So Sky just getting nerfed, people are trying Gecko out. I think he's slept on, and a lot of the community thinks he's very slept on, and that it's just the pros need to figure out how to play him properly, which is what it seems like 100 Thieves is trying to figure out. But he has potential to be very, very, very good. But yes, I would say he's good. I wouldn't say he's great, but that's only because the pros haven't figured out how to play him yet.
Such a heavily focused A ramp.
And a second to swing out.
Oh no.
Once again, but EU's on the front of the ramp. All alone, 44 seconds left. Hit by the Prowler. King is trying to fall back. EU's trying to chase after him. Dancing around throughout the sewers. He does have help in the sewers over King, but he doesn't need it. The pick onto EU as Leviathan are able to hold true.
And silly, I don't know if I have seen A ramp fought for this much between 2 teams. They are staying there, taunting each other, tempting more fights, and then finally, in the moment when they've had enough, we get the final pushes in, obviously towards the end of the round on this one. But yeah, this is a very volatile position, it seems, for these compositions, the way they're playing them. Maybe because of the Sova, maybe because the way, if they have Heaven, Sova's more useful in that position, high priority, but the way that it keeps going A is wild. Here, though, we get B, we'll switch it up. No push-up, but an over-under here for Asuna.
For Leviathan, it's a double swing. A little bit of a missed time there, but Cryo still gets that pick onto King. Low HP.
Yeah.
His Aspas falling away. So despite Cryo being alone on that timing, we're still able to hold his ground on that B site.
Ooh. Info's still good. Damage is there, though. Leviathan may look to trail towards that. No, back towards A, of course. They got the camera there. It's safe. And they can begin to use a bit of comm util. Still sonar bolt up with double shock darts, so they can make their way in.
Second cage is still available for tech, so they could pop that and start using it towards the A site. Gonna be difficult to try to enter when Aspas only has 7 HP. So instead, they're gonna cut noise, trying to walk through. Recon Dart is gonna give the cue here for EU to look for some teammates' help. Throws a C's to slow things down on that push, and there's that rotate coming out, as you can see from that radar from 100 Thieves. 30 on the clock remaining.
30 seconds left.
Mazzino smoke's about to wear. He threw that earlier.
He threw it towards the Heaven Elise.
Yeah.
Push that for a bit. Couldn't throw it, actually, as Asuna gets the pick.
Okay.
16 15 seconds left. Making sure we're clearing towards that back of the site. Aspas satchels across for a plant. Difficult for them to hold, though.
So I think where Ender said, Gecko becomes very tough to play against on that retake, throwing everything in your face. And here we go, 100 Thieves in the site.
Recon dart to come out.
He's just running at him.
The rest will be able to flood right behind him and get all the trades needed to allow 100 Thieves to get the defuse here.
EU defuse bring up that Nightfall a little bit quicker as well. 7-3 here on the defensive side of 100 Thieves, playing very strong. Asuna won off that showstopper, and that one was a retake. We're finally getting to the position where Lev is breaking a bit of the defense, playing the time of the round to get into the site and get the plant. Took a while though. Shows you how strong 100 Thieves have been playing.
And you just saw the idea, at least from one of these plays.
Solid.
Asuna's
Asuna's going crazy this round.
Where he's not going to be in a position where he could get spam or push yet from the A side ramp and potentially get a couple of sprays as he gets the recon dart from the enemies flooding back through screens to retake the site. But that time they didn't have enough numbers to help.
Oh.
Low HP on Aspas. 100 Thieves now still at 7 against Leviathan's 3.
They're playing the conditioning of A ramp, but Spike's gonna go B this time. So Leviathan is now trying to play off of what they've been showing 100 Thieves and pull a switcheroo here. It looks like Cryo Cells could be ready to call that.
Yeah. Especially when you have a lower buy. A couple of stingers here and 2 big ults to help around those stingers. And Cryo's hunting for that information. What a good position as you see from Leviathan. Very difficult for Cryo Cells to clear. He's the first to fall.
Playing it patient. They've seen how many? 2 times in that? They're expecting Asuna or somebody else right away. They'll find Ben. Another trade.
Or picked up, hat thrown out, EU's in the back. And after that might be the call to just rotate towards the A side and look at this timing. Now, okay, we're gonna book it towards the A side and Calm books it towards the spawn. Here's the satchel and Asuna's not gonna clear it. So he's gonna call it for his teammates and he could still get a couple of picks towards spawn. Wrapping back towards the heavy.
Oh, let's go.
Kill onto Asuna, misses the satchel, rocket right into sight. Vecito tries to push forward and gets denied by Bustio for the support. King solo has done it before. Gets the first one. Aftershock then to deny the defuse. But it's not gonna work. EU's there to get the pick. And the defuse will come in for 100 Thieves. This is looking pretty good after all. This
She just defused that with nothing.
With a new composition, 100 Thieves were not flustered by it at all.
Not at all. They know what they want to do on retake, and I feel like they know that they can just attack Leviathan on the way in. They're not looking for much of a flank. They're not really going to get hit by Calm or a Viper alert coming in through vents. So I feel like 100 Thieves is very confident knowing what they see in front of them is what they're getting. It's not really too much trickery from Leviathan other than last round when we saw them rotate off the ramp. But yeah, 100 Thieves taking it as it is and mowing down Lev every time they're in the crosshair. Towards A again, 2-3 split for Lev here to still work A ramp. Something 100 Thieves is very prepared for. What is this move? Trying to get a quick play, maybe some sound.
Yeah, I mean, they went for the half buy with stingers and rifles in the previous round. This time it's also another broken buy, so it really comes down to the 3 ults. They're trying to create a diversion, force a rotate out towards middle, and then we'll explode here with the 3.
Okay. Looks like the explosion is going to happen now. Flashes out, sonar bolts. All right. Into the site. It's going to be a retake for 100 Thieves. They've avoided all the pressure that Leviathan wanted on the take. The ultimate.
Will there be a VCT bundle? Yeah. Eventually, hold on. Eventually when we get near the end of the year, there'll be like the champs bundle, and then they announced that there's going to be team bundles.
And then Bustio comes in for the pick. Vecino trying to play the off angle. Numbers are falling down. It's up to Calm alone. And you can't work when the rest of his teammates.
Let's go, Wingman!
Crowds behind 100 Thieves as he finished the half. 9-3.
Let's go, Wingman!
First half from 100 Thieves. Asuna Stunna up front. Bustio in the crew, calling the correct rotations mid-round, understanding what Leviathan wanted to get out of his composition almost immediately, and how they wanted to play it. It does not look like Lev was able to turn this comp on the defensive side. 100 Thieves played it too strong, but looking what they have now going towards, or the attack side, sorry. Now on defense, I think we see this breach come into play a little bit more, slowing down 100 Thieves.
Yeah, the team bundles are gonna have every team's gonna have their own classic.
100 Thieves in the lead.
Yeah, and with that at the halftime, Elizabeth is standing by with some special guests. It's Cloud9's Rafiki, it's Simba, also known as Vanity and Oxy.
Okay. That's a good one. You like that one?
That was a good
Oxy,
one.
did you like that one?
Yeah, I love that
All
one.
right. Well, if you don't know what that's referring to, this is Cloud9 Vanity and Oxy, the winner. Some winners from yesterday. I had to ask you, one of my questions was about that lifting moment, and I kind of saw that almost like proud papa moment. How has it been, you know, he's a rookie, you're a vet, you've been here before. How has it been teaching Oxy the ropes and the rules of the land?
I don't gotta teach him much. He's a smart kid.
Smart kid.
Obviously, there's some things, but I think for the most part, he picks up. It's very natural for him. I think he deals with the pressure relatively well. I think the off-season stuff definitely helped, but I mean, even when we went to Korea and like Japan and playing in front of those crowds, like he wasn't phased. So he's just built for it, I guess.
He's built for it.
I think so.
Oxy, I have to ask you, has it sunk in yet that you got the first ace at the Americas and you have made one of the biggest splashes of a rookie I've ever seen?
You wouldn't have the first ace.
I don't know.
Didn't rob you.
I mean, yeah, it's sunken a little bit. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I'm gonna go to you, Vanity, because Oxy brought this up in his post-match interview yesterday. Apparently, allegedly, the streets are saying, to borrow a phrase, that Demon One from NRG said that, okay, we're asking, don't, that Demon One said that Oxy is the worst duelist in the partner program. Well, I'm just gonna let you take that.
We'll see.
Okay. What is, as maybe Oxy, for anyone, rather any of you here, what is the read on NRG? Are you excited for the match? Or you're like, oh, this is a cakewalk, we got this? What's the read? What's the vibe?
I mean, obviously they're a good team, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
A lot of seeing to be done. Well, thank you guys so much. Can we give it up for Vanity and Oxy one more time? Thank you, gentlemen, very, very much. And we're gonna go back to Riv and Van Sealy, my two favorite boomers. Back to you, boys.
There's so much smack talk. Come on, we're getting strays here, but at the same time, I mean, both Vanity and Oxy are saying, "Hey, we'll see." And
Wasn't that awkward?
In Group A, that's happening February 23rd. So make sure you put that in your calendar for the VCT Americas. Back in the game now, though. State of the game for 100 Thieves.
I don't think it was that awkward.
Defense, and we only saw one idea of the retake capabilities of 100 Thieves with the composition of what they had with the mosh pit and everything as well. But what really helped them was just deniability on.
Oh well.
Was trying to explore the
it wasn't that awkward. People are dramatic.
So we didn't get to see too much of 100 Thieves on defensive plays on retakes.
Yeah, Lev planning the spike 3 times. I think it was a tribute to 100 Thieves doing so well. But you're right. It kind of almost hides what this team has with this composition that they are enjoying playing. It seems like smiles around on that side of the stage for sure. And now we'll see what Lev can produce. Already a very big push out of B, so they have somewhat of a read on this play. Bustio damaged.
Shot there was close there. Second one within that orb. That's going to hit Asuna down to 25 as well. So both shot darts doing heavy damage. And just playing Smile, you're on camera. Some rest here for 100 Thieves. Finally with the wall coming down on the attack. Break the camera.
Woo! That timing. No way.
Aspas on the flank. Oh, he was hurt by Cryo. He was ready for it, but unfortunately was caught in his reload. Plant instantly comes down from the wingman, and 100 Thieves have support control of the A heavens.
I love the wingman heaven plant. Crazy stuff.
Last 3 players of Leviathan.
It's just a fight in heaven.
Together, up towards the A heaven, and that pesky wall out on the attack from Bang is just making it so difficult for them to try to fight towards that area, and I love it. This is discipline here for 100 Thieves. They had the plan for the wingman so they could hold the heavens, and once attack comes in, you can start flooding right back. And 100 Thieves looking to play the surprise. 3 versus 1 against Calm. Calm falls, and there's
nice. Nice, dude.
Very good here on split to try to push us to the 3rd map on Icebox.
What a cheeky little first round. take control of heaven, wait for any commotion or ruckus down in the site. Didn't hear anything. Wingman out. Plant, and everybody can do a little guardian status on that heaven position. Really nicely done. And we see, I was talking a little bit about the Viper Wall before, being able to use that in heaven to close it off or open it up whether you want it. We saw Level wasn't able to use that. Ramp was harder to take. 100 Thieves positioned themselves immediately behind that Viper Wall, and you see how much easier it is that they still have that controller on their side for this game in the composition. Nice dart. Not too much info given just by a stinger shot on that bolt, but again, free passes to ramp, and they'll go ahead and hold this spot, hoping for 11 mistake.
The wall came down this spot too, and you see Leviathan within this round. They do have a stinger by half shield. Con will do a little bit of chip damage with that one. That's onto Asuna and a bang, allowing potentially Tex in the back of the map to do a little bit more damage. Even dodges the first prowler.
Damn.
There's Con long range throughout the cage to get the first kill. Second cage up just to try to deny the plant. It works out.
No, not Wingman.
Smoke kill.
It's all good. They got 2 kills.
Alone at the elbow. The satchel in, Tex contacts onto Asuna. Aspas with the flank on the A-Avid side. There's no weapons for them to pick up. They have to play Stingers long range.
Woo, let's go, Cryo.
Will be not effective against Cryo's Guardian.
Yep. Coming up clutch. Cryo starting off the second half, and even more in this game, feeling a lot more comfortable, it seems, just in the position and being more so last alive to try and get those fights instead of the first one in a volatile position. A little bit of an adjustment as well there from Leviathan. We saw the change up of the trap coming in from Cypher to stop the Wingman, or give them an idea if they would deploy that play again. As Lev now call a timeout here. Spike was planted, extra money given there. 11-3 here for 100 Thieves. What a difference from game 1. Honestly, 100 Thieves seems like they were kind of finding what that identity would be with the comp once they were against Lev. Lev in the driver's seat there for Bind, but here 100 Thieves showing us that it was just a mishap, a little bit of a fluke there on game 1, and the crowd is roaring behind these plays and the fans of 100 Thieves.
100 Thieves are actually liking this timeout from Leviathan because it's called in a moment where they only used 2 rounds working towards the A side, and the only time they really worked towards that A side was with the Wingman plant and trying to take control of A heaven. So Leviathan off this timeout is, okay, well, they're actually adding a lot of pressure towards this A side. Should we try to fight back for that A ramp control? And it might come down to the later rounds when we actually have rifles on both ends. If it happens here that Leviathan's able to convert this, that you could start playing the mind games. And already as you start things off with 10 seconds left, like how far back Boostio is playing towards the spawn. I should probably throw a mosh up towards the A ramp while 100 Thieves are still working towards that A site.
Blast up maybe?
Yeah, it could be Dizzy as well.
Over, there's the last pack.
Mosh to deny, and he pushes out towards the ramp. Asuna with the satchels to get control of that area. You already see King propped up with util, a flash on the first contact camera, even seeing the Gecko out towards the A ramp. So they know the hit's still coming towards this A site. Exchange of utilities. Once that's done, see if that bloodbath will happen for these trades.
Tex insight just behind discipline.
Wow, you got that.
This lurk in mid. Have to expect it. Astra can be wherever she wants, and A is going to be taken, or Heaven's going to be taken once again. Whether or not they deploy the same strat 3 rounds in a row, we'll have to see. Cosmic Divide comes down, and Heaven is once again 100 Thieves.
And a Tex just shot at the bottom behind the flower pot. Only one player in the A side, but the switch comes in towards B. This is all going to get hurt as they move up towards the mail now for 100 Thieves. 1 star at the top, doesn't even need to get popped as Boostio pops the head of Mazzino. 3 players left alive now for Leviathan against a full.
They're playing Gecko so well.
Courtesy of Wingman once again. Texas looking for a play, looking for a flank, but Bang denies it right away. The last 2 players only with this Bulldog and Stinger. As 100 Thieves, maybe they want Boostio to go for the hunt, try to get the thrash in the next.
Slow push? No. Oh, he just walks away. Yeah, probably just going to be the last few kills here. Looking at how 100 Thieves is running this comp, especially off that Cosmic Divide. Maybe push?
Yeah, look at him just run it.
They're trying to find him.
Allowing it for Boostio to try to push forward. And there you go, he gets the kill. That's perfect. So he'll have the thrash in the next round. spike will go off.
Yeah.
Wow. They have Thrash, man. I think we're going map 3, man. We're gonna see Icebox. We haven't seen Icebox yet.
They're working with that Cosmic Divide. It almost revealed what they want to do once it's a gun round. If you have cryo cells roaming around the map, able to hit shots like this, you have a wall that gets wherever you really want on A ramp to A heaven. You still have all of your stars for another move. Once they got into sight, nobody on the side of Leviathan could peek because they had stars in their face. They could have gotten warped into a gravity well. There is so much control on the map from these two controllers.
There's a ping for this one, a same hit, but look at the position from
Oh, and they're stuck. What a play. I know they got a... Okay, they got it, the other one. That was such a good play.
It's going back and forth towards the A-ramp battle.
We knew it was volatile over there, Vans. It does not stop into the second half either. Coming down to a 3v3.
And we still have Thrash.
Basically hanging on by a hair at 1.
Oh, homie.
It's going to be Thrash into B, and it looks like 100 Thieves will follow to try and bring us to a map 3 on this round. Wingman's about to go out, and they're about to set up this post plan.
Big flank watch, big battle. The hat allowing King to get an advantage against EU.
Nice. They got Thrash back too. Thrash him, thrash him, thrash him. He's 1 HP, thrash him. You. No, no.
More information in the B site. And as EU swings out with it,
Let's go.
Whoa, this...
Oh.
think this just oh my.
Did the headset break or did the earmuff just fall off?
we're gonna have to probably fix this headset, and then we'll see you in the Pacifics.
A slight audio issue. We're gonna
Oh, the earmuff just fell off. It's fine.
Nobody expected this. I think the players didn't expect this as well. What a good
Wow,
game,
they
100 Thieves. The first one, a great
they
game
each
from the
won
front.
the other
And
team's map pick.
toss up the group? What a question now.
He took his shoes off.
Third map that's gonna decide these two, and we're
Hey, man, I guess you just gotta be comfortable.
Time in Americas for the start of the season. I'm so excited, Vincent.
Yeah, and when you're looking at the map beatles once again of how that panned through, it was actually 100 Thieves' opportunity to see what map they wanted to ban and see what map they
Right.
wanted to play. So
Right.
again,
They're
an
like
opportunity
Sunset
here,
now.
a new strat book coming out for 100 Thieves, and I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen on Icebox, and that will be after the break when we return with the analyst desk.
Nice. Let's do ranked though. Do ranked though while we wait for the next match. All right. That's like plat. Okay, let's see. This jet just swung out. Oh, the smoke. No other util. Raze could barely even get the trade. That flash was kind of shit. He swung out while he's still half flash. Look, you can see the... Look, you can see that. He's still like half flashed. Yeah, like plat. Let's go.
Plant the spike.
Wall coming down.
Okay, wait, hold on. This is already like silver. There's 2 KJs.
Plant the spike.
We're reloading out in the open.
Wall coming down.
Okay, there are comms though. And there's an Omen. And there's a Phoenix. Bad aim. Okay, he took his time though. Okay, he's taking his time. Hold on. Okay, very panicky Yuto. Very panicky Yuto. Hmm. You could hear that guy. Oh, this is like silver or gold. This. His aim is good, but like the rest of it is just not great. I'm gonna say silver. Bronze. Fuck. Okay, next clip. Okay, he has confidence, but like, hold on. Nice. And then he eat out in front of him. But like, he clearly has the right idea. So he realized that he E's here. This is like, okay, so this, what I immediately think of when I see this is a high, like a mid high elo person. Okay, hold on, let me explain my thought process. Okay, so decent aim. All right aim. And like he clearly has zero game sense, but he has like the aim. I could see it being diamond, but I could. No, it's not really a great clip. I would have never said this was immortal. That's wild. But like, okay, so like what okay, so you know what's one thing? This Jet pushes main. She pushes main to grab the orb. Cypher had pretty decent utility. It's just this, like the aim there is good. That's kind of and then like she was Eing to go into sight, but she has no info on where Sova is. She like this dismiss was like with intention. Like she dismissed, like she knew that Sova was in there. You know? That's what I think's weird. She dismissed like she knew Sova was in there. And did like she recovered well. I don't know, man. I don't know. I would have never guessed that. Where are the streamer awards? Bro, I'm watching Valorant. I'm watching this. I'll watch the streamer awards after.
It was clear that well this stuff was practice and drill.
We got Pro Valorant out. I'll watch I'll watch the VOD.
For his inconsistency and struggles when he's trying to flex around on a bunch of different agents. But sometimes you get a map like this where he gets to play his Raze. It's almost always that Raze that he looks so good on. And again, going back to that interview, That's what we've been waiting for with 100 Thieves. Give Austin the freedom to make these plays, to double satchel forward, to have his initiators there behind him. It was all clicking so well on that last map.
And that is the turnaround, right? Because we talked to Zix after that first game disappointing loss, and he said, yeah, the things that we were doing well, we just weren't. It was about the micro adjustments, about playing well together. And boy, were they in sync on that second map of Split.
And honestly, my bet is that between maps, it was Busio and Zix going out there just like Ron is, hey, we're here for a reason. We can go out there, we can frag, we can take these risks, and they brought that into Split, and it looked great. But they still have to close out the series, and there is still time for Lev to recover on Icebox.
Yeah, and let's actually go ahead and talk about Icebox then. That's going to be our third map, the decider here in this awesome series that we've been treated to thus far. First time we're going to be seeing, oh hell yeah. First time we're going to be seeing it. I'm excited. Curious to see.
I'm very excited to watch Icebox.
What compositions we bring to the table here, Ender.
The changes are so good. And also, right when Icebox got taken out of the pool, that was right when Harbor was dropped, and people were finally starting to have some different ideas of how to approach this map. We're now living in a world
I see Gecko.
in my opinion, is
Oh, they switched it.
Viper, and it is heavy.
Austin is playing Gecko instead.
And we saw that played in the offseason from 100 Thieves.
Nah, no deadlock. Boring.
But maybe a Gecko there?
Gecko.
I don't know. They seem to be liking it. And I think Gecko is so
I just feel like when you dye your hair that color, you got to commit.
Yeah, and I also love him on this map on attack, because similar issues to Split, where it can be really hard to infest that person and get the spike down, where util stall is so good to deny it. Pop down a Harbor Cove, send your little guy in, and then everyone else can have guns out to be fighting forward and take space back site. It's so good.
It's literally like this map, you had to play Sage back in the day because that was the only way to plant the spike on B.
Shackles are off.
Yeah, literally. So now you have Harbor, you have Gecko, all those options.
Sage
just
main's in
mentioned are
shambles right
fantastic.
now.
No, literally. Sage this was her map, and now there's just better options. You can still play the Sage comp, but I don't think it's going to be super popular. If anything, I think Harbor plus Viper is so good because it allows you so much more control on the B side.
Osmos on Reyna.
Osmos on
on Reyna.
Oh, he's playing Reyna.
I do think it's good. Basically, Jet priority has fallen off a little bit. I think most teams will still play the Jet, but because of the changes in B main, Jet doesn't have the same mobility and ability to dominate that area of space.
Oh shit, they're playing Reyna, dude.
Disrespecting multi-smoke comps, just walking on through it.
That's so cool. It's Osmos on Reyna. He's going to shoot them.
Yeah.
He's going to shoot them very well, is my hope from Leviathan. But yeah, legitimately, his flashes are...
Also, Asuna on the Gecko.
Yeah,
as well.
He's played it before.
Yeah,
He's a flexible player, willing to switch on over, which means we get to see Cryo back on his Jet, which is going to be cool to see.
And the interesting thing here, similar to Icebox we saw in the past, is there's not a ton of dedicated flash agents. You have the shooting flash agents that are coming out, and that's because A site, there's so many areas to hide away, so you don't get full on hit. The blind of a Dizzy or a Reyna, much more effective than your typical KO stuff.
100 Thieves is giving up the Harbor or the Sage with this comp. If they are not fighting forward together and really well coordinated, they could get punished to not have that defense when trying to plant the spike or retake.
Well, it's time for map 3, and the winner moves on to face Loud next week. And look, listen, Riot Games Arena, I know it's a little late, but make some noise as we get ready for this matchup. We send it back over to Ribbon Vans.
Thank you, GB, and definitely Rivington. You can see that these two teams have been working hard right now throughout the offseason to come out with something quite interesting now on Icebox for map number 3. I'm loving the Harbor on one side here for Leviathan, but on the other end, bringing in a Gecko out. Mimi talked about it. Asuna played it before back when 100 Thieves are playing very strongly on Haven, Rip Haven. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see this Gecko on Icebox.
Rip Haven. I'm excited to see what happens if we get our first Icebox here, how people are going to play it. Teams revealing that in their plays, it's a little bit harder for the defense to hold that early.
Not playing Deadlock. Womp.
Control of what coming through mid, underneath, a little more room so you're not bumping your teammates. All the stuff you want to get in that quality of life when you're getting in there and making a game as volatile as this. We're in and we're towards A here for 100 Thieves on attack first.
And quick, Cryo playing back in the Jet first blood. Back in the comfort zone.
Yeah.
For 100 Thieves on the attack of
Here, 1 second.
Instantly, the rest of Leviathan are pulling back. In the A site, the 3 players, one with a rotate for the support. Just waiting here for 100 Thieves to find a better timing to hit the site.
They'll push in soon. There it is. It's got to be off that cryo cells pushing, breaking the crosshairs, breaking everything, but the whole team is in the same spot. They got to get back to defensive spots or keep pushing forward.
Yeah, I love it. Oh, Mazzino's trying to find a timing shot. Darts to get some damage as well. Calm gets the pick with the ghost. And even a third for the map. Only 2 players left alive. Backstab from Tex in the front of 410. And wow, that was a quick retake from Leviathan.
Fish in a barrel. 100 Thieves is the fish. A was the barrel. Leviathan coming right in. 100 Thieves didn't have a chance to spread out, get themselves into position and figure out what could be a defensive position. Holy moly, that was quick from 100 Thieves, or sorry, Leviathan to come in and take out 100 Thieves. Defuse there. And we'll see how else they can get in. We know now Cryo Cells is going to be the spear of this one, as we would expect. In and out, trying to do what he can to get across these ropes. And I love just to bring up as well as we're getting around to the Aspas Reina, right? We remember this as almost to be Asana's playground.
Yep.
On Reina back in the day. So well, Asana's got that kind of inkling of what Aspas may want to do here.
The good old Asuna playing the Reina against what we know was like M3C back then, right? Come back on the Asuna.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago, once upon a time.
They go towards A once again. A lot of contact play here coming out from 100 Thieves to start off. Dodging out on these sonar bolts.
Okay, an instant dink onto Asuna. And at the same time, we have an outlaw coming out from comms, and this is a pretty good weapon to play with. The crossover from Belt could do a lot of damage, and it starts with a dizzy out wall to deny the push through. Again, a combination from the shock darts. Mazzino playing towards the dice. The support's there. No opportunities for 100 Thieves to move in even for a plant. Oh, okay. Until this right click comes out from Bang, though. 2 players left alive. Gets the time on the other one. Oh, that's the 4th. Has to clutch it. The backstep from King. That could have hurt Leviathan, but at least it could breathe a little bit.
Oh my gosh, down to the wire there, King, with a beautiful flank, as well as something 100 Thieves is going to keep in the back of their mind. That round was won by King coming around from Nest. So that push positioning is something they look for, but Mazzino here, beautiful job inside sight, collecting multiple kills as well. Get that reckoning up early. It's going to be impossible for 100 Thieves to want to take an A site this enclosed. So close to getting it. You can see what it meant to Bang. Mentioned it before. He is so good on the pistol rounds and only snuffed out at the end there.
Wait, the recon was missed, so this allows Leviathan to move forward and get the pick onto Busio and dismiss away. Cascade even to allow for Leviathan to pull back and play the numbers advantage.
You did good. Slow movement to pipes. Bit of noise being made here, but they're setting up for the protocol. One wall after the other. I like the constant delay here from the Harbor with the Viper wall going down, but it's not going to stop 100 Thieves.
Running through, slowed down by the high tide util on both ends. Good for the 2 for 2, but overall, a plant from the wingman, EU alone. Unaware of a flank, trying to look back. He has actually no information on where the players are except for one. Jumping on the top of heaven, in the back of the A side. And that bubble is going to make it so difficult. Aspas, his own 4 kill in round number 3.
And the Empress is online too once they get into this round. So bonus grab there. 100 Thieves is getting to the site. Post plant for Leviathan though is just too strong at the moment. 2 diffuses there. One just all out frag round in round 2. Man, entries into the site. They're getting them from so far away without having to consider the trade, without losing members or even health. And man, Aspas already feeling good at 5-1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way up the board. Everybody participating here for Lev with some frags. And looks like we get round 4. It's going to be the first hit towards B for 100 Thieves here. Maybe a little orb control and just creeping around to work the map a little more than just A here.
Late orb just dropped. That'll be a call for Leviathan to know that the leans towards his B side, so that's the instant rotate from Leviathan too. Beautiful Hunter's Fury, pings on a few, kill on 1. And an early advantage for Leviathan, make it easier for the retake.
Plant under safety. 1 Viper's bite to be shot off yellow if you need to. Or that.
Oh,
saw the Empress of Aspas who was trying to get that off angle, but Mazina was there for the support from the kitchen. Reckoning out to try to deny that pit that got popped out here on the attack from Bang. Staying alive. Shot darts coming through. There's the stink bites you were talking about, Riv. That's denying and delaying that defuse to happen. But Mazzino and King push forward and drop two. Includes the pit. EU in the back. Sprays on the first. Trying to get it through the dome. But then the other three from Leo and Ton. Closes in from all different angles. And they're continuing. 4 as 100 Thieves are scoreless.
Leviathan, so calm in these takes. Another post-plant hit. I think the mix-up here for 100 Thieves was the fact that, yeah, pit went down. It looked like great defense, but outside the pit, they tried to thrash. Thrash didn't hit anything. They come up with no return on investment there. They're kind of left wondering how much Leviathan is then going to be encompassing the rest of that pit. It really just allowed Leviathan to get closer and closer before making their execute. This is going to be a timeout for 100 Thieves here. Clean play from Leviathan, even after taking such a hit we just saw on Split. They shake it off and they come out strong here on map 3 of Icebox.
Yeah, it seems to be very annoying to play against this double controller that Leviathan's been using towards this A side. If it's not to decay through, they're getting slowed down from combination of utility. And I mean, Com's continuing being so good on his utility. Shock darts after shock darts to do chip damage to kills, and Hunter's Fury to support across the map as well.
Right.
100 Thieves had to figure out a way here to maybe bait out this utility as well.
I think that's a great point, because I was going to say, okay, what's the way to do this, right? Mid gets very scary with the amount of openings, so we haven't really seen anybody tempt that. 2 set up for it? No, the turret goes back down. So 100 Thieves still going to work the extremities here. The slow play towards A continuously, think it just meets the Viper wall and then meets a Harbor wall, and 100 Thieves will still push through that. The problem is finding the angles Leviathan is protecting each other on right now. So it's going to come up to where they get these sonar bolts, or at least a drone, when they get the chance to use it here from the side of 100 Thieves. Default play, seeing what the pushes are and who might be playing in what site here. They're just going for info. They don't want to go 5 down at this point.
Leviathan's covering all stops after the yellow drone that Bang thought that he was able to avoid, and the Larbot already goes down from text, pushed all the way forward so that they could get information if somebody's trying to creep towards the pipes. But as it gets broken, 100 Thieves are falling back to group together towards the A site. There's still 2 players here of Lev. High-low on the top of 410. Aljon to come out and trying to get a timing. They miss it, but at least Aspas is still up there to get the headshot into crowd to dismiss away.
Ready for the contact plays. Just open on these angles. Up, elevated, down low, covering each other. Walls up. Expect the Harbor wall to come up after this if they haven't already.
But they're leaving EU behind, so he might try to go for a lurk or for a fake. And I'm assuming he's just going to wait for the rotate to come out to go for the backstab as the rest of 100 Thieves are moving towards the B site. There's still utility to delay at that spot, though, so this is going to be still difficult for 100 Thieves to hit.
Here come Lev. They start to transfer over as well. Game of cat and mouse for EU and Aspas.
He's feeling it, though. Aspas is waiting the whole time, but the Stinger quick shots is even better. Plan attempt to come down with success as the wall comes down on the defense. Tit for tat as we go towards the B site. The numbers, oh, that push coming through from the Stinger. Com is now alone. Big recon dart. Second one to come out on the attack. He does isolate that first kill onto Asa and knows that EU's so far behind, and EU has the Hunter's Fury, low on HP. Looking for the cover. Com gets the pick. Leviathan now have 5 unanswered.
Transitioning so well. The mid-round calling right now. Coming in from King here to get back into this round. The whoever was on A for Lev, letting them know no one's here. The mid-round call to get back to B. And being one of the last alive, Com knows exactly what to do in those situations, being such a good lurker. 3 defuses come in now as we see this retake back onto the site. And Leviathan will not allow 100 Thieves to get away with a round just yet. And that had to be a call, too. They'd be like, he's won. True one. So Com backs up, takes a shot. Good team communication for the Red Bull clutch.
Yeah. And smart for EU. Who would have thought maybe you use that Hunter's Fury at that point, but you're on a 1v1, you're so far away, Com can get a halfway. You're just staying behind as the clock is still dwindling down, so you're saving for this round here. 100 Thieves still have a full rifle round to work with. There's a little bit of chip damage done, probably from some utility on the defense now. Asna and Krausos gets a little bit of that chipped away.
Aldrone for deep information, it's not there. To see that 100 Thieves are recrossing towards the A site.
EU's Hunter's Fury is there. I could almost see using this towards screen as the team hits right side of sight. Just something early unless they want it for that post plant. It's been so tough to lock down. Com gets it. Relays to the team that they might be taking a hit towards A, so they go high for the sonar bolt.
And Asuna used the Gecko to fake that he was actually going for a plant towards the A site. And that still pulled some defenders from Leviathan towards A. So that weakens up B, but it's still King and Tex here. Still utility that they have with the Viper and the KJ to delay. There's that tap attempt. There's the bang push forward to drop Mazzino. Beautiful recon dart. And a Hunter's Fury on the attack. Does get the ping and the kill onto King. Meanwhile, though, he has some replies out. Off in the hands of Aspas, who gets another one onto EU. An opportunity to play the time, the quick lurk, the late lurk from Boostio to eliminate the op and leave Calm alone once again. Recon just popped up. Using that will give his position away and allow Asuna and Boostio to get some great position on the pulse plant. There's that first recon. It does get the ping. Trying to force out Boostio, who just wins that 1v1. And 100 Thieves, they finally get an attacking round.
It took them quite a bit, but they still have lockdown now coming out of that, which is a big boon because it seems like it's requiring everything in the arsenal to make it count against Leviathan right now. The back and forth to the site, giving 100 Thieves a little more information on how Lev want to rotate, what positions they might be in. That being the first push through, not that, but the operator on Aspas, we saw Boostio take him down with the first push through of Kitchen for 100 Thieves. So they're encroaching new territory, and they're trying to take different paths to these sites. Looks like they're gonna meet a little bit of trouble here at B, guarding that orb, but also not letting 100 Thieves through with a Viper's Pit.
Yeah, they got to work with two new layers now for 100 Thieves. Playing against the Pit in this composition and also playing against Aspas' op.
Lockdown?
Yeah, we're trying to work towards the lockdown here. This is actually really good. That's going to bait out Tex and try to move forward. Clock comes in, the others are going to spray out. Still gets the contact, runs out of bullets. Cry with the updrop, drops down to trade it right off. And that allows for the lockdown to stay up. And for 100 Thieves to maybe push forward. But there's no wall there to try to push. Bang gets picked off here by Com.
Ready for that push through tunnel. Oh! Fast fingers from Wingman. Cryo goes down though.
Cryo actually takes King down as we were able to get that plan reckoning out on the defense from Mazzino. We will get information towards Yellow, but it's up to Cryo right here at the bottom of the B side. Jumping up and lands it onto Mazzino. One more to go as the Thrash pushes forward. Com is trying to run away, and Cryocells is trying to go on a hunt. Wallbang misses. Com so far has escaped. No ace for Cryocells, but 100 Thieves will get the round.
That's wild. What does it look like when a person who usually uses an operator jumps with a Vandal? It looks like that. Oh my gosh, the tried and true play. Never really seen somebody try to stray free position like that with a Vandal peak, but Cryocells will. Comes up with the frag. Com's forced to run 3 living. Now 400 Thieves as we come into round 8. And Cryo's gonna have Blade Storm off of this. Finally, not on the smokes, feeling a little bit. Able to put that pressure out. There's one of our first lurks as well through tunnel. They got up there. Boostio was able to get in that position through mid last time. But yeah, really pushing themselves into different spots. Leviathan was just getting full frontal hits at A and B, and they were shutting 100 Thieves down. So it's nice to see 100 Thieves try to take a few different paths and get around this Lev defense.
2 hero rifles this round, 1 purchase, and it's a glass Vandal pretty much for Aspas. Looking for a pick and to get the Empress just to get some armor back in his favor and add some pressure on this defensive hold on the B side where 100 Thieves are currently walking towards to.
Quiet. Aspas really not making too much noise just yet, but he has to with the utility coming at him.
His teammate fell down, so it's up to him alone. And right now, 400 Thieves, they want to play their discipline because they've used the Sova utility already, and with that timing, the dash forward to just instill some fear into Aspas to allow then for the rest of 100 Thieves to move forward and get the plan in the B site. Okay, deniability out of that one. Com with that safe rifle does get a pick.
Another 3 versus 1. And it gets traded out here by Boostio as he drops EU.
So we go to B. Another good round at B. Takes 100 Thieves a little bit of time to figure it out, but I like your call as well. Cryocel's doing the dash. Aspas was looking left of yellow, right of yellow, and he actually finds Boostio just doing a bit of a swing on his right side. So yeah, playing the mind games to really throw off their opponents, and they were looking at yellow the whole time, ready for a kill there. Nice mosh too. That mosh came from Boostio inside sight, so he was able to arc that all the way over the plant spot back into that area in mid or where they would come from. Really nicely done to set up the denial onto Leviathan. Now Lev looking for an answer. Back on a gun round. They had 5 strong in a row. Now cannot seem to find an answer once the spike is planted. Maybe it'll be those first frags we saw coming out on Bind that helped them get so much control in the round.
Slow things down on a high tide, and then Calm recon darting towards the A site, and then books right away to pick up the orb towards A, so denies it from 100 Thieves. After the high tide comes down, though, for the defense, 100 Thieves are starting to work out towards B. Aspas, noticing this pressure, falls back. He's now waiting for his teammates.
Quite a just bit of util drone and Dizzy to take that area, grab the orb, and head out. Bladestorm still available if they want it, as they continue to stack these orbs up. I think Asen is grabbing quite a few to get that Thrash back up. Spikes with him, why not? You're going to plant for Wingman and get some more orbs here as they set up onto A. Great job by Boostio to get himself in position.
Instant lockdown comes down before the planning comes through. Beautiful. Dizzy with no kill! That doesn't allow for them to break the lockdown. EU gets a shot guard kill, Molly on top of it. Is it going to be enough time to break it? Nope. Asuna gets the team, but at least the plant went down no matter what. 4 versus 4 for the retake. Mazzino, close angle in the front of 410. The bubble to go for the diffuser. Support across. EU with a shot guard lands right in the bubble, and Mazzino's able to dodge that. Retap, not available yet. Asna's adding a lot of pressure here. Another high tide coming up. And now as we start sticking that spike, Recon Dart coming through. Asna just trying to get a spray. But it's too little too late. It did work out for a bit as we were decaying from the snake bite. But Leviathan will get the defuse no matter what.
So much chaos in these rounds with that many people alive. And that's what it took from Lev. Kind of pushing themselves and wedging them into the 100 Thieves strategy to get in front of them once they got the spike down. This one is just unfortunate. You think you hit enough shots and pull away at the last second. It was not enough, as we see. Heavily plays into that round, actually.
Yeah.
And that's a defuse for Leviathan. So a bit of an error there is going to put it a little swing back in their favor. The money's still good around for full buys. Cryo's going to wait on that, though. He's only going to go for this hit. I actually think he has a weapon, or he dropped one from what it looks like.
Cryo with Bladestorm high tide out on the defense once again. So Leviathan seeing that continuous pressure out from 100 Thieves to start off the round towards B. They add power of numbers and even aggression. All of these jumps are being heard.
So far forward.
Dizzy. Never expected Aspas on the top, but it's good enough for the trade at least. The King actually lurked behind it. The Owl Drone gets denied, but they still don't have that information on King. Asna's looking to clear it. The timing on this one, and Asna will find it.
Absurd.
Comes from bottom. Bang gets to 2. Definitely absurd. It came down to timing on both sides, both camps. But the advantage for 100 Thieves no matter what.
This is wild, Van Silly. Oh, just a plant again. Almost a denial, but Wingman coming through here for Boostio. Or Asuna, rather.
Found them. Killed my bot.
Oh, my word.
Swarm grenade out.
Looks like they hold it.
Yeah, he's in a tough spot at this point. The alarm bot knowing that somebody's trying to pinch behind him. Look at the economy that he currently has. I mean, it's going to be decent for the rest of Leviathan, but not for him if he's not able to save this weapon. And he's pinned within the radius of that spike now. As Bang wants to play it safe at the same time, regrouping with his teammates. You know, at the end, the spike's going to go off, and 100 Thieves are finally starting to find some light here on the successes on his B side.
Yeah, B side, the initial hit does work. If it doesn't, the second hit is A. We're not seeing the initial A hit come to fruition at all here for 100 Thieves. So they've liked the chances they have at B. If they find that first frag or they get enough of a push off and figure out who's there, they then make a mid-round call if there's no frag. So we kind of see that being rinse and repeat here for 100 Thieves now that they've figured out what is working for them. A few rounds brought a few of the members into kitchen. Have not really seen 100 Thieves venture back into that. They're staying behind each other to anchor these frags on the outsides of the map. This is going to bring up a Leviathan timeout. It is going to be a lower buy for them as they come into this round, just slightly. Still some Vandals there, but a Stinger is in the mix, so could make the difference.
Yeah, and so far, when you're looking at Leviathan playing this map on the defense, yes, they're able to delay as much as you can towards his B side, towards the A side. But really, the only thing they've been doing for taking mid control or getting information is just calm Allen droning at like that 1 minute mark to try to find if there's going to be some sort of rotate across. But in the end, maybe you want to try to add a little bit more of that pressure because it really seems like 100 Thieves are working towards these extremities. So this time out from Leviathan, I want to see if there's going to be a little bit more of that aggression to fight back. And when that hit comes through, at least on those extremities, if you might want to go for those early flanks, because 100 Thieves are doing quite good here, at least in these moments in the past few rounds, capitalizing, as you can see now from the history, the 4 rounds of the past 5 to really make this a close game now in the first half.
Absolutely. I mean, look at just the frags on the scoreboard. Much more measured game than what we've had in the previous 2 maps, right? Everybody's needed for this one. You don't just have a top fragger pulling out the first bloods and wins on the round. Round 11. A few more seconds before we dive into this. Again, the 3-2 split. 100 Thieves start with this same bit of organization on the defense, on their attack, rather.
But for Leviathan, they're trying to give the tell for 100 Thieves that they're still doing the same thing towards the pressure on the B side, but there's only one player there with that high tide. The rest of them were pressuring for the Allen drone, pressure out towards the A side too, and give Calm a Hunter's Fury in the mid-round.
Now Calm plays basically boiler, middle of the map, so he can affect both sides, and Leviathan's free to just hang.
And there's that pressure on middle. Calm going for the gamble with the Hunter's Fury up towards that B side. It works out for the first kill. Tex falls though with that pressure he wanted to add towards mid. So game plan was there, but it's still red by 100 Thieves. Thrash pushing forward, 1 detained, but it's a bait the whole time. King with the headshot, a second one onto EU. And the plan attempted by the wingman gets denied. Pit comes out on the attack, but it's Bang alone on a 4 versus 1. Could edge around the pit here at yellow, does get the headshot onto Mazzino. Now picks up the spike. Tap on the spike to go around towards the back of the site, but Aspas is there.
Good thought coming in from Bang. Nice read from Leviathan. Again, the 2-3 ends at B. They found a bit of that aggression going in, and I think, once you rightly called it, Calm was going to ult them. 100 Thieves was forced to stick with what they were going with. So much chaos was caused by that. What a quick play. Just a drone up into A, and that Hunter's Fury from across the map helps to solidify the round here. Also from King. They had a VIP protection and nest there for the squad, so really nice job to help Mazzino stay alive. Reckoning is ready. 100 Thieves gonna have a tough time if they go towards A, but Hunter's Fury start again.
First gets a ping. Aspas is low at 80, but cannot connect with the final frag. Actually, it seems as though Aspas broke his legs to get that damage, avoiding the Hunter's Fury. But for 100 Thieves, not impressed by it. They just want to continue the hit towards the A site. Wingman will be able to get that plant. Reckoning available, used right away for Leviathan. Recon dart from Calm does get the ping as 100 Thieves are trying to fall back to play that pulse plant. Reckoning gets so much information and dazes a few, but Lucio doesn't care. Pushes forward with the stinger. Aspas to return the favor. Krell looking for the timing in front of that generator. High tide to come up. The bubble with the defuse, but Krell moves forward. The bubble disappears, and EU on the top of the high tide. Headshot into Mazzino. Looking good here for the post plan. Aspas with the Empress. Recon dart, he breaks it, but he knows one's at the top. Should be a high-low swing very soon. Actually, it's a lurk around. Gets that first pick. There's no time left on that spike, no matter what. 100 Thieves will be able to get the 5th of the half.
Not a scoreline you thought you would see after 5 straight rounds go to Leviathan in the beginning. And then 100 Thieves start to split the map. They play it a little slower. They start working off a lot of the ultimates that they have perfectly. Really well done to figure out a way back into this game because it looked like Lev could have just run away with it.
Yeah. It definitely looked like it was one-sided, but good on 100 Thieves to be able to fight back despite one of those small mistakes. So to finish at 7-5, you'd be happy as 100 Thieves fan. But now with the halftime ahead of today's match, we spoke with King about Leviathan's international roster and what it means for in-game comms.
Bueno,
obviamente el tema del idioma creo que fue algo que se discutió bastante en el off-season, ya que estábamos entre optar por algún equipo solo de hablar español o dar el paso adelante en inglés. Obviamente el inglés era mucho más arriesgado, pero creíamos que era la decisión correcta. Hasta ahora no hemos jugado, pero sí siento que fue lo correcto. Y las personas que no son nativas en inglés, siempre tuvimos un muy buen nivel. Yo me considero con un buen nivel de inglés. Aspa y Masino también tienen muy buen nivel y nada, no somos expertos nativos, pero nos podemos comunicar bastante bien, no solo dentro del juego, sino que también fuera del mismo, así que nada, por eso digo que la química ha sido bastante buena realmente.
Yeah, it definitely looks like there's no issues towards the comms. I mean, they've been working together throughout their offseason for a long time, right? I mean, you look at Tex on top of that, he's even traveled to LATAM to learn the culture and see what it was like and to be comfortable, you know, with a brand new team that could potentially face those comm issues. And then they went for a full boot camp out in Europe to work on that communication, even to work on different strategies. And I mean, it's paying off so far where we're seeing a lot of different looks from Leviathan this time around compared to last season of the VCT Americas. The 100 Thieves have done the same. Roster changes, new coach, working through a new strat book. We've seen nothing but good series so far.
Less saving.
Definitely less saving for Leviathan. I will agree with that. I will agree with that. It seems like it's gone on to other teams. So
This is true. This is very true. We did have a lot of 3-4 saves yesterday, interestingly enough. Looking to get into this one. 10 seconds before we get into second half here. Going for another full 3 maps. And I gotta love it. 100 Thieves versus Leviathan. Now 100 Thieves on the defensive side. Levs looks like they want mid right away. Main Street is theirs.
It's quick, but Vecino's there with the frenzy. Jump surprise onto Cryo, who is ready, or at least trying to be ready to get the first blood. Instead, it's in favor of Leviathan. Both cascades being used and realizing that the A side is open because Calm pushed forward in that area. He goes for the plant.
Very quick. A lot of commotion mid. Draws everyone out of the site for a bit of a retake play now for 100 Thieves. Something they're very used to. But is that util there? They do have
2 Love members are injured.
util for the Sova. So this could be a little bit more tough to play contact in off of Dizzy.
Dizzy, but they have Sheriff on a retake too. Bustio and EU with that one. Bustio pushing forward, knows they can hold W, and he's good on these usually. Knows that there's one on either end. There's that first pick. A second one supported.
Nice.
Supported from EU. They're trying to drop down the players of Leviathan.
Let's go, Wingman!
As Wingman will be the 6th man for the Diffuse of 100 Thieves on the pistol.
In the ways you see the team working together, you see Wingman allow them to do whatever they need to do off the spike. Every crosshair. And they were able to take down Lev. Very, very big round there for 100 Thieves. This push-up, absolutely clutch for Bustio. Rest of the team firing us over his shoulders to make it happen.
That's the thing, he never seemed to look back towards the top. He trusts his teammates in that situation. He knows what he has to do. With the recon dart, focus on the ground, has his teammates to watch his back, and it's been perfect for 100 Thieves for the retake in this pistol. Keeping the game close.
Turrets out, they're expecting a push here from 100 Thieves. Very correct, Leviathan predicts a bit of the pressure, but that's just going to be Tex giving that communication over to the 4 members of Leviathan here to work the orb. A little partial one-way created there by Bang at the end of the crate on B.
And for an early owl drone too for 100 Thieves, that path towards Boiler into the window as they didn't see anything. An orb came up, so now you're still trying to guess. Are they recrossing towards this B site? The number stayed up for a heavy mid to B for 100 Thieves. And now they go back to a 2-1-2 or reflection on or pushing towards this site. You only really have this weapon right here, the Outlaw, to try to hold that push. And EU lands 2 there from the left side of 410 on the top of that balcony. Answered back by Tex with that Sheriff. There's that push for him, but the Outlaw shot misses. But the second one will connect at least. 3 versus 1, Com falls back, and with no spike. I've seen these before. There's only 20 seconds left, so you're going to hold W no matter what. It's going to get hurt, and even with the alarm bot to confirm it, we're not going to see it again. Bustio with the headshot, and 100 100 Thieves tie the game.
That Guardian picked up as well. EU. Oh no! Your friends.
Enemies in the server, of
Oh my
course.
gosh, of course. The crowd ready to see more. A bonus now. Can 100 Thieves carry this over? The Outlaw stays. We'll watch this replay once again.
That's funny.
There were two fast ones.
He's
from EU
teabagging
at
his
the beginning.
old teammate.
We have the final kills coming out over Boostio on the comm. But yeah, EU able to just thwart exactly what Lev wanted on the walk up from Aspas. And it was pretty much over from there. Could be a push here from 100 Thieves on B if they don't. No, they're going to back up and come straight towards A with no noise happening yet. Seems like the rotations happen a lot faster now, at least towards mid, so people can lean towards the site on the new icebox. It's like no noise right away, play in the middle of the map.
Yeah, especially when you have so much util already, though, from what you have set up on the A site. Alarm Bud puts up the wall. Tex looking for that push on middle. Booster gets denied right away.
B is the right call. Spike's not there, though. Oh, they're going to back off. Super slow here from Leviathan. They're trying to calculate everything. Being able to break apart from this 7-7 and at least give 100 Thieves a little bit more money trouble after this is exactly what they want. Going for the for sure strat, it's Aspas on the front line. They have yet to get in the site with the spike, so that means 100 Thieves is setting up here.
I think Bang instantly put the wall down so he could actually bring it back up once they're all grouped together and ready to re-hit. After this, high tide comes down and the plant attempt. There is that utility coming through from 100 Thieves. Dizzy hitting a few. Disadvantage would make that a 3 versus 3 after Cryle hits that shot with the Outlaw into Mazzino. But Leviathan, they don't want to play the pulse plant. It's not planted for a pulse plant play. So all of them sticking within the site. Players are low on both ends. Advantage still for 100 Thieves as Aspas is holding the top of the A tower. Wingman being thrown forward. As Aspas hears all of these footsteps. Last one to go. Lands that one with the Guardian. And he's just playing the time in his favor. Crowd jumping up. Aspas dodges it away. Runs back towards the screen. Crowd now sticking on the spike for now. It's at halfway. There is that swing.
Nice. Let's go, Cryo.
And they'll get the defuse and 100 Thieves take the lead now on Icebox.
Cryo not being tricked out. Beautiful movement from Aspas there to get himself to safety, but Cryo gets it to half, plays the pressure game, and pulls back up for the 1v1. Gathering back in this site after that harbor wall went down was incredible here by 100 Thieves. It did not look like they had a safe way in with almost all eyes of Leviathan on those entries. Still made it happen. There it is, 8-7. Now they get their bonus. The crowd's still very much behind 100 Thieves, and we're going to see what they can do now with this buy round. Sheriffs across the board for Leviathan. EU focuses the Hunter's Fury, and we'll have it up now.
And they want to go quick. The Olive Drone, and that's the way.
Ooh.
Shot by Cryo. You can definitely see it here from Leviathan and what we've seen at least.
No, to the left.
The harbor, the high tide to try to scale up as if it was like a prolonged B or something. But well, let's hold that thought. It should have been over by now, but Aspas opens up 2 with the Sheriff and upgrades to a Phantom. Now gets hit by a Dizzy, but does have a leer. It does get the swing onto Boostio.
Wow.
Comes down to EU alone. Now just got spotted on the right side of the B site. Calm moving forward with the shock darts. Tap on the spike to try to swing out EU once again. He does manage to get the hit onto King, but okay. This is gonna be expensive now for 100 Thieves in the next round.
A Thrifty? After all this, it seems like it takes 100 Thieves so much to get back in the site, so much to take things away from Lev, and then just Aspas running through the Sheriff. His big iron on his hip comes through, takes down the majority of what's going on in B for the side of 100 Thieves, and then didn't even have to use the Empress, even though he picks up a Phantom, just feels comfortable to roll through the round. Now 18 and 10 out there. 3 ultimates ready for the side of Leviathan. Still that ultimate from Calm not needing to be used, as we saw it picked up.
Comes down to an important play for Cryo with the Blade Storm. EU just trying to sacrifice his life to try to get the Norb and potentially just die to it because they want to just cycle potentially a quick Hunter's Fury ASAP.
I like the mid pressure. At least being able to separate the teams, but I don't know if he's going to look for Tex here on the top side.
Tex, if he's smart, he doesn't want to recross. He just wants to watch that angle. But he's actually walking towards that. Meanwhile, though, tried to get an aggressive push towards jail. Players are falling down. Bang. One for his troubles. And Asuna now wants the highlight reel. And he gets blinded right away by Lear. An easy assist from Aspas for Tex to get the kill and for Leviathan to regain the lead.
A little bit of back and forth. 4 ults ready. They were able to just run through that one. Man, this is kind of what it looked like for Lev as we were going through bind here. They were coming towards the end of the map with all these ultimates ready, able to just close out the game. And watch this replay here. Get Viper's Bite to get the first blood on the round, and they continue to run after that. Something's got to come up for 100 Thieves, and it looks like it's going to be a big spend. Operator coming out for Cryo to see if they can shut down the aggression, but it's at the wrong site right now.
Exactly, and even for Leviathan, they have 4 ults to work with. So if this denies a retake attempt by 100 Thieves and they lose the ops, this is going to be looking very difficult for 100 Thieves in the following after. A great position so far. They have the right read for 100 Thieves that the hit's coming towards the A site, but the Reckoning is dispersing them away. Even 100 Fury forcing them to play the retake, and even
Wow.
with the 100 Fury. Tom's been on point with this ultimate so far on this Sova. Dude, everybody's dying. Even the ops down. He only had to use 2 out of those 4 ults.
Man, and the next round is wow. They had a big spin there too.
Incredible. It feels like in some of these rounds, it feels like 100 Thieves isn't even getting to play. With when Calm has an ultimate, Aspas is throwing the Lears, Mazzino's use Reckoning. You put your hands up and be like, okay, fine, I get it. It's basically what 100 Thieves is going through on these rounds when Leviathan has all these ultimates. Impossible stuff to come out of. Another one.
Timing. It's a nice timing, right? You have the 100 Fury timed out with the edge of the Reckoning. Just, you know you're going to catch some players trying to rotate back. And 100 Thieves, we talked about an expensive round that they spent before. Almost felt like they weren't even able to shoot a single shot.
No.
And then they lose everything, so that's unfortunate.
And that
Lockdown.
Not even brought into play for Leviathan either. Lockdown
Yo!
comes in. So is it a Reckoning to completely
What's up, kitty?
split the site last time. Now a Lockdown. Free A 2 rounds in a row. It's about the post plan again. 100 Thieves come up with a thrifty of their own is the question.
Leviathan's playing it safe. Covering the spike with a Viper's Pit, courtesy of King, who's playing on the top of the 410. And as they're playing on the top of the screens, jumping up from the A tower, Aspas manages to pick 1 and get some damage done onto Bang. At this point, you're looking for exits. You know, it's pretty much grim here to get the defuse. You want to get some more to your opponents. Aspas just dancing around. He's KZing around the map. As Cryo finally gets a little bit of damage done, but okay, a little bit. And finally, Aspas stops it. Dude, he is feeling it right now. This Aspas superstar.
God, the neon movement, dude.
I said this in previous times was Asuna's playground. But this is like a jungle gym for Aspas. What is this?
Or any arena at this point.
Yeah, seriously. Back and forth to dismiss off of this. I was actually unsure he could make this jump back onto the box. Oh my god. Onto 410, and then he jumps back off. Whatever.
They are definitely having fun. So the comms are not difficult here for Leviathan. But there is definitely difficulty to play against Calm of Leviathan with how he's running these ults for Leviathan against 100 Thieves. And yeah, it's a much needed timeout.
Bro is sleeping. Bro is taking a nap.
There's a few things that are true in life. Death, taxes, Aspas fragging, and leaning back during a timeout. He is so calm right now. Goes back into the lean mode as they are up 3 rounds. After a back and forth second half to start here, it is just going to be 4 rounds in a row for the side of Leviathan to bring it to 11 and 8. So what's the answer? Cryo back with an operator. They're going to go towards A. That's just where the love from Leviathan has been going, so they predict it to happen again. And this time they're on the ball. That's, oh, wait a minute. Of course, Lev start to move. Cryo just wants to get a shot down the scope on this operator. Last time it got snuffed out immediately, and they have the ultimates to react to what Lev does here, especially for a retake with that lockdown. This should be 100 Thieves round.
That's what a silver lining you have for 100 Thieves is with their pressure they're adding towards this A site. Leviathan doesn't have any ults to work with to push them back, except for this recon dart. Doesn't get shot off. Crowd couldn't stay posted in that position and try to catch some players off guard, and because of that ping, all three players are falling back to an open to leave the site open.
Quick clear through tube. It's going to be a 4-1 kind of, or 2-2-1. They're leaving Cryo a little bit on his own here as they rotate in and out of sight, expecting the op to get that long peek. But it's going to come up to bang. Explosion on the site, or maybe a little noise from King, and that call could make some rotations if they misread. Man, Lev is all over the map right now. This could get weird.
It'll come down to timing at this point. There's 45 seconds left. They definitely have enough time to go for rotate back if they want to. It starts off with util being used, and there's that push. There's a timing through kitchen as well. That's Tex moving forward. Thrash being used on a defense. It's going to be difficult to retake. At least Tex gets denied entry in the B site. Bang does the same onto King. And the lockdown on defense to even run that clock down. Both players inching now towards that B site, forced to play the corner, and thankfully for them, there's no util being thrown in that corner. They'll stay alive, and it's up to Mazino with the backstab. Hit to come out. Really good so far now. Oh no! A shotgun to drop it. 8 seconds left. Mazino with the backstab. Now at 4, the attempt. Mazino to support. A knock jumping across.
Nice.
Deniability from Cryo to save that round for 100 Thieves.
He got his shot. There's a few of them there. One to count and the one that matters. They are able to make sure that operator comes through into the next round. And that is going to time out. Coming down to the wire. How else can it happen at this point in the last map of the series? Asuna able to pick up that last frag as well. We'll have another full buy coming in. Bang actually goes Bulldog Guardian. Can't decide. He's going to stick with the Bulldog to go for more shots in those close fights that the Leviathan has been approaching. And again, cascade up. Looks like they're going to actually get themselves pretty far up here on A, but that doesn't mean they're going A. Lev has switched sites multiple times now. Will they be able to push through now? Asuna and Cryo in mid.
That's right. Change of positioning, at least on a defense for 100 Thieves. Now you can post up the op to prevent the rotate from the A towards that B site. Comes down to how much can you hold for 100 Thieves now as a hit comes in for Leviathan. Shock darts to try to clear out some area, clear that push out from the defense. Alan Drone the ping 1, Dizzy thrown towards the air. All this deniability being used will potentially force a second cycle of Leviathan towards the A site.
And Mazino grabbing the Reckoning there, or close to the Reckoning, one away. So that could be a very big focus for them to get back in. Spikes in his hands. They're ready to use that and control this.
Here's the thing. Tex could be telling his teammates, hey, I actually have a timing towards this B site. Do we want to rotate back to hit this area? And you can see maybe Viper. King is starting to slowly walk back.
Calm.
Doesn't have an owl drone. So this is an opportunity for Cryo to get this position at the bottom. Oh.
Super
Pesky
smart.
cascade. And he'll hear the rotate.
Yeah!
Tex does not get the timing for the backstab onto Cryo. This gives a chance here for to still be in a great position with 15 seconds left. He's gonna have to play the Hail Mary here with 13 left. Might try to go for a shot.
Nice.
Does land out the King. Meanwhile, though, the plant has come down, and here comes the push.
They got it. They got it.
Another one to fall, reckoning out on the pulse plant. Calm with the Hunter's Fury, playing 4 back on the outside at Long B. Recon Dart to get the ping onto Asuna. 4 players, 100 Thieves pushing forward. The tap on that spike to start. The first lean forward, the headshot to Asuna. And because his teammate fell down, probably won't go for the Hunter's Fury. There's that tap.
Nice.
Wild Cells has been the superstar for that round.
Heating up on that op. Finally getting what he needs. All right. 11 to 10. What a retake there as well. And I think the read came in. Now as Leviathan calls an op, timeout rather, an op. Yeah, Cryo's got the op. It's just on my brain at the moment. An orb was grabbed. I'm pretty sure they just read that's Mazino's orb grab. They're looking for Reckoning again. They've been being so forceful off of rounds when Leviathan has all turns.
It's close, man.
Really well. I think Boostio, sorry, not Boostio, Asuna. I keep thinking he's still on Gecko. Asuna.
It's the hair, man.
Seriously, able to throw up that Gecko. Dizzy let them know, yeah, someone was there. It's the orb grab. Wait, they're going to try to plant for Reckoning. And as good as it was from Lev to actually get that strat out, 100 Thieves was ready to tone it down and take it out. So now, 11 to 10, 100 Thieves ready to tie this one right back up. Economy's not flexing too hard for the side of the Viaton. If I look at it right now, they should be decent to come off with another bye if they lose this round. So 100 Thieves has a bit of an uphill battle here to go through that economy, plus a few of the ultimates that they're looking at on the side of Lev. They have a couple of their own, almost mirrored in these ults. The Duelists have it, and Hunter's Fury on the board. All right. A-Strat split again. Tex is going to be that lurker. He's been so good at kind of relaying information around, gaining space that 100 Thieves has left within the middle of this round. Is it going to be enough, though? Over-under on Hunter's Fury right away. So I feel like we've been seeing that off the rip so much from Calm here. As soon as the team's ready, Hunter's Fury towards screen over and over, and the team is free to take the site. They may deploy that here again, as A is the focus. Just a little bit of a lurk by King.
Just want to stay silent this time for Leviathan, and as they push the cascade forward, there was actually no snake bite or shock darts either, so maybe a fake conditioning until that Allen actually spots the position of Mazzino. So you probably know here, they probably have an inkling for 100 Thieves now that it was a fake conditioning, that the hit was still going to come from Leviathan towards the A site. Nice little dizzy, they were trying to swing out.
Oh my god!
Towards the ground as the push comes forward from Asuna. Nicely done, and there's that rotate instant from 100 Thieves towards the A site. Hunter's Fury being thrown out now to try to delay that plant, but it gets patted down right away. Attackers, 100 Fury.
Ah, there's laser beams everywhere.
Top of the ropes, the drop two, turns around, stopped by Crowd with the operator. Advantage for 100 Thieves as they're still trying to move within the site. Clearing it close range with the operator. Calm has a shock dart lineup as well as a recon. There's that first shock dart, but it misses. Texto is still there for the support at 1 HP to get 2 headshots. Up to Bang alone. ADS
Dude, that swing was actually so smart.
series point.
What a drop peek. Water falls off the ledge just for the extra peek from Calm. Tex absolutely eagle-eyeing those shots from the Vandal on that.
That was actually such a smart peek.
Into Lev's favor. 100 Thieves again employing this mid-push strat. We've seen Cryo and Asuna almost there. The kill. Doesn't matter. Lev was in sight. They were setting up. And man, it came down to the wire, but all you need is for it to fall on your side, and the Viaton make the shots count to get that result. 12 to 10, possibly game point here as Asuna tries to get.
Ooh. No, he didn't even updraft. He just jumped.
Of Aspas, key player down for Leviathan. As the daggers have been refreshed, of course, this is a broken buy that you have for 100 Thieves. Leviathan instantly pivoting towards the B site.
Away they go. The 5v4 conversion here to happen for 100 Thieves and Leviathan. They're about to just get right into the firing range of Bustio.
Recalled on the orb.
Nice! Holy!
Down the lead of Leviathan, and it's gonna get decided in this final round of regulation.
All right, the money is low, but Calm does have 8,000 credits at this point. So we're gonna see some weapons drop. It may not be great armor around the board, but quick movement, great pressure plays. 100 Thieves even trying to regain this position. If they're not there, right, they're able to secure A a little bit more. So they're trying to stay active. We said at the beginning of the series, 100 Thieves love to be active. They want to grab info from you all the time and use it against you. Possible OT coming in here. 100 Thieves need to make this count.
Time for Leviathan, never broken by early outro now from Calm. Gets shot down right away, and Cryo is the one that shot it. So Cloudburst fakes that he's pulling back. Leviathan working towards the A site.
Mid dizzy already. See Asuna trying to get that space.
Nice! We have Thrash! We have Thrash!
Noticing the pressure, commits for plant in A.
One frag to Bustio gets locked down. Is there enough time though? Thrash is there.
Will help as a Thrash to get something. It's knocked down right away. Dizzy being thrown. Hit Cove also being thrown out from screens. Aspas getting the kill from the assist here of a recon dart, getting some information. 100 Thieves coming back within the site. Lockdown is available, but it's too late to use.
No.
Lockdown just got put. Bangs on the flank.
Damn. So close. What a good try, though. That was so close.
What a series from both teams.
All right. That was fun. That was a good game. Those were good games to watch.
Showing signs of life. Split 100 Thieves.
Yeah, you can tell they're not too upset.
Over split as our second map, and here on Icebox.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and call it there for the night. I'm gonna go start working on the. Hey, wait. 4 to 5. Oh yeah, that was that game I FF'd. Like one of the only games I've ever FF'd. Okay, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. I'm gonna go eat and start work on this GrabNet lineup video, and then start work on the Sunset lineup video. But with all that, thank you guys for tuning in as usual. We'll be back tomorrow. There's no game tomorrow, so we'll be back for probably playing comp. So I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. Much love.